Hola amigos, buenas noches, bienvenidos sean nuevamente a este canal. Vamos a empezarle ahora sí. The Wolf Among Us, les digo, ya a mediodía jugué la partida para restablecerla como tenía que haber sido. Y pasó una cosa. ¿Recuerdan la cinemática donde estaban los dos hermanos cuando llegamos con el hombre torcido? Estaban los dos hermanos, Tara, Tarara y Tiriri, muchos nombrecitos. Pues ya con el archivo guardado, que es el que estamos jugando, ya solamente apareció uno. O sea que sí se siguieron los hechos del muerto. El día de ayer salieron los dos porque el pinche archivo se eligió el que no era. Pero bueno, ya está arreglado. Y lo único que tienen que tomar es diferente es esa parte de la cinemática, donde ya solamente va a haber un hermano. Todo lo demás está exactamente igual a como lo dejamos, ¿vale? No moví nada, no cambié ninguna decisión, lo repetí todo tal cual. Entonces, pues no hay mucho problema. ¿Vale? Pues ahorita necesito la cámara para que no se tape el gamer tag. Pues ya. Realmente no fue mucha diferencia. Pero pues ya estamos listos para continuar. ¿Ya no supiste qué pasó? No, quién sabe, el pinche archivo se duplicó. ¿Por qué? No sé. Estuvo raro. De hecho, ahorita por eso ya escogí otra vez el archivo 2. Vamos a hacerlo una vez más para estar completamente seguros. El archivo 1 otra vez estaba así. Archivo 2 ya está como tiene que estar. Y pues nada, amigos, vamos a continuarle. Hoy se termina The Wolf Among Us. Y después, si quieren unirse y si quieren jugar, si quieren jugamos Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft. Siempre digo Minecraft. El Minecraft Dungeons. Calabozos. Si tienen el juego, vayan a descargando. Si no lo tienen, pues ya ni modo. Si lo tienen, cómprenlo. Igual se pueden unir. Pero pues vemos, si quieren jugar esto, lo jugamos. Si no, no vemos, ¿no? La noche es joven. Pero pues vale. Vamos a seguirle, amigos. The Wolf Among Us. Así termina la historia. Con el capítulo 5, ahí viene el lobo. Realmente The Wolf Among Us.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Esta es la cinemática y cuando lo matamos.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
The morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Y dijimos, no prometo nada.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh, y ahí fue donde acabó The Wolf Among Us. Telltale Games presenta. Una historia de Telltale por no sé quién chingado decía. Gira por Bahram Antonia. The Wolf Among Us. Dirección de arte David Hogan. Imitación Kim Lyons. Hecha película como serie o película de los años 80. Programación Kenya Pattison. Música de Emerson John. Actuación especial JesRoth. Episodio 5. Ahí viene el lobo.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
No.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, very...
Le dije, se acabó, no somos amigos.
It's lobster, sirloin. Well, gramercy me, take a seat
No
at
somos
the very
amigos.
least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked to these ends.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
No mames. Qué bonito
Don't
mafioso.
waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Balas de plata.
Well,
Hello.
Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Intentó matarme.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that that doesn't change what happened to you. And I can only offer my sincerest
La que le
apologies.
pidió no
You
sé.
didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
No mames. ¿Quién fue?
It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you
Pero
that it's
realmente voy a
over
poner
with.
pausa, amigos. Realmente voy a poner pausa. Realmente no sabemos quién lo hizo. Luego que nos acaba de decir que lo hizo uno de sus empleados. ¿Quién fue el bastardete? ¿Qué hacemos, amigos? ¿Qué le ponemos? ¿Sé quién lo hizo? No tengo idea de quién lo hizo. Ya saben, ustedes eligen ese tipo de situaciones tan complicadas. Yo me quito de problemas. Mejor ustedes. Se los aviento a ustedes. No tengo ni idea de su bebecita. Realmente no tenemos ni idea. Entonces yo creo que va a ser esa la opción. Al principio pensábamos que fue Crane, pero después descubrimos que no. Luego pensamos que fue este güey. También cabe la posibilidad de que nos esté mintiendo, ¿no? Que nos diga lo que diga Florecita. Cabe la posibilidad de que nos esté mintiendo y le esté echando la culpa a uno de sus empleados. Pero así como se ve, es buen tipo el hombre torcido. Entonces vamos a ponerle eso. Entonces, ¿quién vergas lo hizo?
Don't need to worry yourself further.
Chingados.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Era un putazo. Cállate.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything. After what you did.
That's enough.
Golpeando
I was
a un
hoping you
esbirro de
wouldn't
este güey en
come
su
to
propia
this,
casa.
but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Curioso.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Hay que llevarlo ante la justicia.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down now.
Curioso.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
You piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
Está pasando
What's there
bien.
to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
Usted es el patrón, güey. Valió ese.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
No,
You
me lo
can
tengo que
have
llevar.
Georgie.
Okay.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker.
Ah, pausa,
Take
pausa,
over.
pausa,
I
pausa,
didn't
pausa.
fucking-
Están pasando muchas cosas. Puta madre. Vean, a ver si te está jugando con la mente de nuestro amigo el lobo. No sabemos, ahorita por ejemplo le está dando la opción de llevarnos al Jorgito, al curioso, pero dejar al hombre torcido aquí sin pedos, así nomás. También está la opción de Nel ni madres, no me llevo a los dos. Y la opción de sentarnos a platicar, a ver qué nos dice. ¿Qué hacemos, chavos? Es que está difícil. Pues el pinche hombre, este cabrón del hombre torcido, está manejando toda una red de distribución ilegal de encantos. Qué pedo con esa madre. Pero sí, así está pasando. Entonces, ese hombre torcido es todo un estratega. Pues es un pinche delincuente. Pero se ve que sabe lo que hace, ¿no? O sea, cabrón. Entonces, ¿qué hacemos? No cambiaste el juego, ¿cierto? Ya. Sentémonos a hablar, señorita. Híjole, yo me iría por la opción de llevarnos al curioso y que pague. Pero sería solamente la mitad. Nos faltaría el hombre torcido. A ver, vamos a ver.
don't
Stop
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under
A ver,
a fucking
hablemos.
carriage?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you
De la vieja que
fuckers
es
are?
regenteada por este güey, ¿lo está
But
defendiendo?
I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Puta madre, otra cosa complicada. Agarrar al torcido, agarrar a Jorgito, no me iré. Puta madre, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Qué hacemos? Es que, ay, güey, ese tipo de decisiones son las más complicadas porque es una y nada más una. Jorgito, hombre torcido o no me iré. El problema es que si le ponemos no me iré, puede ser que nos quedemos sin ninguno de los dos. Puede ser que maten al Jorgito y pues el pinche hombre torcido se escape. Pues puede pasar cualquier cosa. Estos juegos siempre son así. Puede pasar cualquier mal. No te vayas, espérate al final. Ese Jorgito lo van a tatear. Sí, yo creo que se lo van a quebrar ahorita. Estoy casi seguro. Pero entonces nos quedamos. Híjole. Bueno, yo les hago caso a ustedes.
Get it with you? I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well.
Nos van a
To
matar a
say the
los dos.
truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Madre sangrienta y bien.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Chingada vieja. Basta que estamos aquí por decisiones de ustedes, ¿eh? Oh, no, ¿para qué me hiciste caso? Pues, lo mismo me pregunto. Se supone que las pistolas tienen balas de plata.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Pendejo. Oh, estúpido. Ah, ya matas de corojito, güey. Se supone que tenés que llevar vivo. ¿Qué te parece eso? Curioso.
This way.
Y se están pelando todos, ¿qué es lo peor? No, no. Ven a agradecer la florecita. No. No.
Come on, Georgie.
Shit.
I know.
Ya no voy a decir nada. Quizá igual tiene que pagar así, no sabemos. No entiendo por qué esa vieja está protegiendo a su proxeneta. Bueno. Agradecida, Luis. Ahora que no está Pino, por lo menos para echarle la culpa a ese güey. Me va con esto. Van a atropellar. Simplemente estoy haciendo bien los Quick Time Events. Bueno. Puta madre, se le pelaron. Oh, Dios, ¿qué está pasando? Era una trampa. El que yo les dejara el... La verdad, sí. Pero disfruten, disfruten. Yo creo que igual tiene que pasar esto, porque por lo que vimos ayer en los avances, estamos persiguiendo justamente al vehículo.
Fuck, what was that?
¿Cómo está? Pendejo, que no venía en este lomo torcido. Bueno, al menos vamos a agarrar al pinche culpable de los asesinatos. No mames. Vas a atropellar, cabrón.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Hazlo. ¿Estás seguro? Que lo hagas, chingada madre.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
No se está moviendo. Tú sigue. Ahora también esa vieja va a tener que ser encarcelada por pinche... de la ñonga. Pinche ojete.
Come on.
Fuck it.
Creo que es una bala de plata. Es que ya no están las armas. Sí las tenían hace rato, pero ahorita ya no. Se va a morir el gordito, ese güey. Chingazo, madre. ¿Cuánta sangre se ve? También fue una apuñalación directamente a las tripas.
Holy shit.
Vamos.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this...
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault.
Era encargo de todo, ¿no? Ahí está mal el doblaje.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Es arrestado.
You gonna carry me?
Es
Please,
necesario.
Sheriff.
Tú
Haven't
quítate.
you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian,
A
you
mí
don't
te
know what you're
arrestaré,
doing.
compañero.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all
Ay, no
have.
mames.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then.
I
you
didn't mean-
fucking. You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to. You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
No
I'm just...
You
tenías que
just have
hacer
to do
nada.
what you're told.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them.
Ese no es
And
mi
then he
problema.
fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem.
Yes.
Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Ni pedo, güey, tú te lo buscaste.
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just
Hay
like
que dejarla
him.
así, el güey.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Perdón,
you
mucho, güey.
don't.
Sí.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
Mira,
This
Brea,
is the original.
original.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet.
Hay un cuento así,
It's
la
your
chica de la
absolute
cinta.
discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked
No
up.
mames.
Georgie. We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't
Tiempo,
fucking
tiempo,
blame
tiempo,
me.
tiempo, pausa,
You're-
pausa, pausa. Nada más me están pasando un chingo de cosas en el final. ¿Por qué dejan todo el final? ¿Están dando cuenta? Bueno, supongo que sí. Dice que ella es la original, ella fue la primera, la de la historia de la chica de la de la mochila azul, la de la banda morada. Y está diciendo eso. Si se la quitas a ella, todas las demás serán libres. Pero evidentemente si se la quitas, se muere esta pendeja. Y aunque no sé qué conteste, yo tampoco, pero mi cerebro me está diciendo que por ahí en algún momento supe de su existencia. No sé. Uf. A ver, veamos las opciones y rápidamente ponemos pausa.
Oh, not innocent here either.
¿Era tus cintas? ¿Cómo pudiste? ¿Lo has estado ayudando? Ah, ok. Era tus cintas, ¿cómo pudiste? Lo has estado ayudando. Entonces me voy a ir por la de lo has estado ayudando para ir viendo qué nos tiene que decir.
Did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole?
Asshole.
I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die.
¿Para qué puta les ponen? No pensabas que moriría y le ponen un pinche seguro para que las mate. Pinche pastilla de cianuro.
A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed
La
to be
discreción es
our
nuestra
place.
garantía. Se va por la
We were gonna be
política
in
del
charge for
putero.
once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man
Haciendo
showed up and
estupideces e
everything just
incongruencias.
turned to shit.
Congruencias.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day. Stop
No la
it.
mataré,
I told you.
deja que la
Sometimes only
descabezamos.
options are
No la
shit.
matamos, encontraremos otra solución. Pero antes de eso, antes de tomar la decisión. No tiene sentido, ¿verdad? Que no, justamente eso es lo que quería retomar antes de tomar la decisión. O sea, crearon el putero, pinche trata de personas. Supuestamente con la ideología, con la idea de ser libres y que nadie las controle. Nadie nos va a controlar, pero pongamos un pinche cinta en el cuello para que nos controle. Y mantengamos la pinche discreción que dice el negocio. No, este final está siendo feo. Ahora que le estoy poniendo atención, estoy viendo todas las pendejas, las incongruencias que están pasando, me está decepcionando. Blancanieves nos va a matar si la matamos. Eso también lo estoy pensando. ¿Tiene una opción de matar? Mata. Está la opción de matar, justamente. Yo por mí le quitaba el pinche lazo y se moría, la verdad. Pero yo creo que no. Blancanieves nos va a colgar de las pelotas. Y le quitamos el lazo.
What the fuck are you
No la voy
supposed
a
to
matar.
do then?
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone
Va a ser la
thinking that they
morición
can
ya.
just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done
Este
to
juego
them.
te hace pensar que eliges bien, pero te da la vuelta. Sí, siempre han sido así los de Teen Titans.
And I hate myself.
Pasó con las dos
I
falsas.
can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian,
Falsas.
don't... Vivian, no!
¡Ah, no mames! ¡Güey!
Fuck! No, 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 no!
Ah, tómale clip a eso.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Por Dios.
Just... Jesus.
Pinche vieja.
I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Ahí tal vez se va a morir este güey.
Get up.
Se le sigue diciendo, mira, se le tiene la tripa ahí.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Está saliendo la
I'm
moronga.
gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find
Hay que
him.
ayudar a ese tipo. No, sí se va a morir.
really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us.
¿Por qué te importa?
Can you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metal Works. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Tú ya estás muerto.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
La
Rip
cabeza
my
de la
limbs
cabeza.
off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just
No
get
hay
it
mejor
over
que
with.
eso. Que le saqué clip.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
¿Qué hacemos, chavos? ¿Lo matamos o lo
I know
dejamos
what I
morir?
did.
Yo digo que se muera solito. Hay que ser hasta eso magnánimos. Que se muera solo. Mata. No, porque nos van a culpar de que al final lo tenemos matando nosotros. Entonces yo creo que no nos conviene. Solo. Ahí está lo difícil. Ahí está lo difícil. Cuando se dividen las dos partes por iguales. Yo creo que lo vamos a dejar que se muera solo. Ya está más muerto que nada. Solamente será ayudarlo, ¿no? Pero no quiero manchar mis manos con sangre de proxeneta. Y sale peor si lo matamos. Yo digo exactamente eso. Blancanieves se alocará. Pues también, pero al final de cuentas, Blancanieves ni importa. Que no me oigan. Me voy a Madrid. Digo que se muera solo. Ya está muerto el güey. Que sufra. Cabeza. Dijiste que favorito sufrirá. Así es por curioso. La curiosidad mató al gato.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Al Jorgito. Verás que por tu cuerpo.
Someone for your body. Both of you.
Ambos cuerpos.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Nada más le faltó ahí cerrar y voltear el cartelito de abierto a cerrado. Para hacerlo más épico. Digo yo. Ahora que estoy viendo así, podemos haber terminado el juego ayer. El problema fue ese error de cronología que sucedió. Están los cohetes. Limosina. Raje Shepard, madrugada. Otra cosa que no me convence del juego, de hecho, de cómo desarrolla la investigación en el juego. O sea, es un detective, es un comisario, lo que tú quieras, un sheriff, pero nunca pide refuerzos, nunca comenta, hay gente aquí, vengan allá, o estoy acá, o voy para allá, espérenme con refuerzos. No, el güey lo hace solo. Y por hacerlo solo todo se va a la mierda. Le voy a repeler. Le vale la vida. Un temerario. Paquetes.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Mejor elemento de seguridad es un trabajador cuidadoso. Ay, no mames. Suena como algo que dirían los poseídos de Alan Wake.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Está hablando.
You used to be something.
Bien escenario de película final, ¿no? Nos tomaron fotos. Las tres que se murieron es Nerissa, Faith y esta quiero suponer que es la hermana de Holly. ¿El funeral? No. El funeral. Esto sí fue cuando se la madrió el Bosco. ¿Quién sabe de dónde fue? No entiendo. Fue cuando la salvamos de Bosco. Nosotros fumamos un cigarrito.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Realmente esa rueda medieval para hacer tortura. Banco de trabajo, balas de plata. Mira.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
No me sé dónde salió.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Por favor, quítate.
He doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Déjate de
Cut this
pendejas.
shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
¿Qué pasó?
Oh, come on!
No.
Is that the best you can do?
Esto chinga, aparte de su madre. ¿Cómo desaparece? A ver acá. Hija de la ñola. No me dio tiempo de apretarle. Yo estoy apretando, pero pinches me sigue pegando.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Oh, verga. Oh my god, esto va a ser épico, papus. No. Tam. Está pegando un baile. Ah. Qué pedo. Qué chingas esta pelea. recordar un poco la pelea de John Wick en John Wick 3, 2, cuando pelea con la chava muda. Y espero que secuencia. Están dando en todos nuestra madre. Pégale, güey, pégale. Haz algo, chingón. No. Oh. Y la 4 está buena. La quieres ver, pero dura como 3 horas. No, no la vi. La última que me falta ver. Oh, ahí está. Ese es el lobo de verdad. Por Dios, qué hermoso es. Ay, bueno, más no se ve tan salvaje. Está bonito. Hermoso lobo. A mí como me encantan los lobos. Chuga. Hermoso lobo. No he visto John Wick. Me falta verla. Nunca se convirtió por completo hasta este momento, no. Oh, ahora que estoy viendo este lobo, me están dando ganas de jugar Dark Souls. Para ver a Sif, el gran lobo. Qué bonito es ese lobo. Aulla, aulla. Rómpale su madre. Ah, está soplando, güey, como en el cuento, qué bonito. Lo sopló y firmó una orden de desalojo. Estás huyendo, cobarde. Escapa. Capa del diseño de la Marisa Greta. Pero personalmente no me gusta que esté tan delgada. Yo preferiría que fuera más. Bueno, es que tiene que ver. ¡No, mi ojo! ¡Oh! No sé si le queda, ¿no? Como tipo. Pues más como un cadáver. O sea, más delgado. Todo pálido. Servía padre también. Salvo. Sí, pensé que sí iba a apuñalar el ojo. Pinche disléxico. De hecho, 3 videos de espejo, sí. Alguna vez lo hice. Me la peló porque no se apareció. No, pues sí lo he hecho. Y es tú, pendejo. Tú, el que está ahí arriba. Vas a ver ahorita. No hagas esas cosas. Pues según. Yo lo dije 3 veces. Según la vieja, lo dijo aquí en el capítulo anterior que eran 5.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark. And
huevos.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then
Es
what
que
are you?
al parecer
I'm a businessman, not a
tres
killer.
segundas versiones, aunque suelen
There's
ser
still
tres.
a lot you
Yo
have
seré
to
esa de tres
answer
también.
for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
Se trata
Or
de
do you just
justicia.
want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Por dónde es tuya,
Georgie.
cabrón.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
¿Qué hacemos, chavos? Aquí yo ya sé qué quiero elegir. Vamos, nos lo llevamos o usted no va a ningún lado y lo matamos ahí. X, sí, evidentemente tiene que ser esa. Hemos estado haciendo todo lo posible por mantenerlo vivo. Entonces, hay que terminar ahí. Hay que terminarlo de buena manera. Entonces, sí, no había mucho que decir, la verdad, mucho que discutir. Pero pues, les quería, quería conocer su opinión.
Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Que no. Que sueltas esa mamada. Vale, pendejo.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you
Dejen de
around.
llamarme perro. Pendejo, pendejo. Le enderezó el ojo. Ah, no, ya se lo hizo. Se lo subió más.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Y de un putazo le había acomodado el ojo. ¿Y dónde chingados es el hombre torcido? ¿De dónde está torcido?
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Pero un juicio frente a todos los que le hizo daño.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Cállate ya.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
How could
What
you?
do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this to
Faith?
people?
What could they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances,
¿Qué juicio tan chafa va
I
a
thought
ser?
it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it
Cállate,
was
deja que hable
Mr.
la
Georgie
dama.
Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was
Tú
Georgie?
dices la orden.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Al final no estaba detrás de eso, no te preocupes.
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby
No lo maté.
executed him.
He's what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Sí,
We'll
lo apuñalamos
deal with it
nosotros.
later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Cállate y déjala
Let
hablar.
her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got
¿Lo
it?
apuñalamos?
If you insist.
¿No lo apuñaló el otro gordo? Este pendejo apuñaló al
You
gordo.
are charged with the murder
¿No se la
of
regresó?
Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff
Defensa
Bigby
propia.
Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there
Qué mamada fue
anything
eso.
you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other
Tírale mierda,
crap he's
tírale mierda.
done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking
¿Y el cara
belongs.
el otro pendejo? ¿Qué pedo?
We
¿Cada
promised you
también
a
se peló?
chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
¿Qué pedo
You
con este
have the
juicio?
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met
Está
Georgie.
cerrado.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Por favor.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could
Va a
understand,
jugar a su puerta y
he
va a
murdered
escapar.
two
Quién
of
sabe,
his
veamos
most
qué pasa.
faithful employees.
A ver,
I
quita la
had
cámara.
nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
No.
You'd do anything.
No.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he
Creo que usted ya
talking
acabó.
about?
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Mente. Como estos
That's what you
pendejos.
did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to
Este
look
güey
out for
como...
you.
No, 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 no.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living.
Pues, y lo peor es que lo dejan hablar. Ya
And what
pártale su
did
madre.
they do?
O sea,
For the longest time, not much.
a mí pinche juicio es todo pendejo.
They asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that
No nos
true?
manipules,
I
la
know
chica.
what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know
La
why
chingada
I
tú
asked
también.
him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
No
You
nos
hated
escapar,
Crane,
amigos.
and you hated him for wanting to fuck you,
¿Por qué te
and you
querías?
being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Me va a pelar el
But
otro. Sí.
believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all
Me
of
digo, ahora
you.
todo sí. Me hubiera aquí corrido que aquí
And
muero.
so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise
Nosotros
to
no le metimos
always
en
have
esto.
your best interests at heart.
Estamos tratando de
What you
protegernos.
did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way,
Es que tú Lily
someone
la
would
fue.
die.
Hagamos el
He
mismo
took
chantaje
Faith and Lily from
emocional
us.
que está
While
usando
we
ese
can
güey.
never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Ay, jalamos una vez.
You're all
Jálate para
still
acá, güey. Jálate
afraid
para
of
acá.
him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this
Vamos,
town
chinga, ya,
is
ya, mamó,
over.
güey, ya, mamó.
And those girls will have their justice.
¡Se la peló! Órale, chingo a su madre. Órale, directito a chingar a su madre.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would...
No, o sea, hay
highlight that
abogados.
Bigby weren't the only one to
Acaba de decir que hay
Georgie's
abogados
phone,
con esa afirmación.
especially given Bigby's history.
Pero,
What are
¿de
you
dónde verga están los
talking
abogados aquí?
Snow?
So, are we done?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right.
Puta
that we're
madre, se nos va a
doing
pelar.
this. I just
Mm. Hmm. Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you.
You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Y esta es responsable, ya
you're
cállese.
responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault.
Ya me va viendo la
If you
volteo.
all want to
Ya
blame
mamó, digo,
someone,
ya mamó.
blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Aunque no, yo lo traté bien.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different. Snow had nothing to do with it.
Hubiera dicho
We
Barbazón
all
lo
thought
hizo.
she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
Pero Crane estaba a cargo bajo el yugo de este cabrón.
Behavior, but I must perish for
This is
mine.
completely different.
I
We all
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
Este güey, toda la labia que se avienta.
This isn't the point. We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know.
Laws apply when we need them.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed
Ay,
to
de todos.
Everyone calm down. This
I
isn't
mean,
the
a
reason
certain
we're
level of
here.
privilege should be afforded to
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you?
Otra vez
Who
la misma
filled your
cantante.
lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to
Ah, ya
command
se alargó
your own
demasiado.
destiny?
Ya,
Not
chingada.
me. Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who
Tipo.
will be the...
Bigby, Miss White.
Plot twist, algo acaba de pasar. No me
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the
Ya
chance
te
to
lazo y
say
muérete.
something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
¿Ahora qué? ¿Ahora qué? ¿Ahora qué?
Kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Ella tiene algo
She
que
has
decir.
something to say, and we're
Preguntando,
gonna-
la vaca
Go right
iba a
ahead.
decir algo. Que libera al hombre torcido.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear,
Ay,
I
no.
don't...
Just shut up.
¡Hola, verga!
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found
Nice.
Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I
Oh,
was in the
ya chilló la
goddamn
puerca,
room
ya
when
chilló
you
la
did
puerca.
it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay
Va a
for
pagar
it.
por eso.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
La gente te está
Georgie would
apoyando.
have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
Cuidado las pruebas.
saw it
La palabra de